Monday Morning House Calls, sponsored by UK Healthcare.
Welcome back inside Mountain News this morning. Today, Dr. Nikki Stone is with us from UK Healthcare. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
And we are continuing a series on the mobile care unit we have here in Hazard. So let's talk about this for a minute. We are coming up on a 10-year anniversary. Right. So what kind of an impact have you seen this mobile care unit have on Eastern Kentucky?
That's one of the exciting things about this is because we're university-based, we've been able to track the data year by year for this mobile unit, and it's been very encouraging. When we first started, the very first year we went out, we found out that the kids here in Eastern Kentucky have the second highest tooth decay rates in the nation, and so that was really disconcerting to us. But we have watched year by year those tooth decay rates have come down, and so that's been really encouraging to us.
Of course, but I can't imagine. Those numbers are staggering to see that in Eastern Kentucky.
They are. At that time, we had 7 out of every 10 kids who had tooth decay when we visited the schools.
So I would imagine with that kind of an infection that you're seeing, and I mean, they must be in a lot of pain, and they're at school, it must be hard to concentrate.
Right. One of the most interesting things we found was at the end of that first year, we went to the superintendent of schools and we showed them a graph that listed all of the different schools in Perry County and what the tooth decay rates were, because they were very different from school to school. And the very first thing he noticed was that the 2 schools that had the lowest tooth decay rates were the same 2 schools that had the highest standardized test scores.
Wow, so you can see they go.
So there's a definite
hand.
effect
Yes.
on a child's ability to learn when they're in pain and distracted from a toothache.
Wow. But now, 10 years later, what kind of numbers are we seeing?
So yes, so we're so happy to report that the decay rates have come down. Now we're looking at maybe just 4 out of every 10 kids that have tooth decay. And those kids who had those urgent needs and pain and infection, that's actually been cut from 22% down to 8%. So that's made a big difference.
That's certainly has made a big difference. So any plans for the future? Have you been able to track what you expect to see in the future?
We are hoping to see these rates continue to drop. We still have a long way to go to reach what we consider our national goal. And so we're working toward that, and we're considering this whole program to be what we call a win-win-win. Not only is it a win for the parents who may not have to take off work to take their child to the dentist, win for the school because the kids are not being counted absent for that visit, and hopefully are learning better and being better able to concentrate. And the most important win is that it's a win for the child, so that these children, this generation, will grow up with less tooth decay than the previous generations here in our area.
That's wonderful. All right, we will continue our series on the mobile care unit next week. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll have more Mountain News in just a moment.